All right, 7:33. It's time for Wallet Wednesday, and those who are enjoying their retired life or plan to soon have a lot to worry about these days with inflation continuing to rise.
But retirees who are homeowners may be able to get some financial help through a reverse mortgage. And joining us in studio to tell us what that is and how it works is Jeff Foody, President and Loan Officer for Northwest Reverse Mortgage. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you because I'm a lot closer to retirement than I am to the beginning of this whole deal.
It's a good time to start.
Yeah, so retirees trying to make ends meet, how can a reverse mortgage help them out?
Well, there's usually two ways typically that most people are helped. First is being able to access their equity. I mean, right now, with inflation being where it is and home values are still holding, right? So people have access to equity in their homes. It's usually their biggest financial asset. So the first typically is a way to be able to access equity in their home with the reverse. The second is, and probably the more popular, is people refinancing their current mortgage and eliminating their monthly mortgage payments. Because right now, discretionary income is more important than just about anything else. So being able to refinance and get rid of their existing mortgage payments and free up $1,500, $1,700 a month in mortgage payments seems to be the most important reasons that people are doing it now, is just to get that discretionary income.
So are you using your equity to pay the mortgage? Is that how it works?
Right. So you figure, I'll just do some easy math. A borrower may qualify for, let's say, 50% of the equity in their home. If they have 45% of their value as a mortgage, they can pay off the existing mortgage, and there would still be some additional equity they can use for whatever else they need. So the first thing is paying off I'd say refinancing their current mortgage to a loan that doesn't have monthly mortgage payments. So they're just deferring the mortgage payment. Rather than making small payments every month, they're deferring the payments and making one big payment at the end. That's essentially reverse mortgage in a nutshell.
Okay.
Do you have any different I guess, kind of rules at play if you're maybe not retired but nearing retirement? For those who, I mean, is there a different set of circumstances if you're, nearing that and you have not actually retired just yet?
Really has very little to do with where they are in their work stage. More has to do with their age. The younger they are, the less they qualify for. The older they are, the more they qualify for. So it has more to do with age than anything else. The suggestion that I always give people is to get the information early so that you can put it together in your plan for when the time comes that it makes sense. So right now, the sweet spot is when interest rates are super low and home values are super high, which was like 4 months ago.
Right.
But for now, it's getting the information now so that they can put it as a part of their financial plan moving forward. So when they're getting ready to retire, is a great time. If they're mid-70s and already retired, great time to look at it. More than anything else is just getting the information.
Yeah. What about times like this when we've got high inflation? People are really concerned about their financial security at this point.
Right.
Can a reverse mortgage do anything to help alleviate those concerns?
Absolutely. You'd be surprised at the number of phone calls I've gotten in the last couple of weeks from financial advisors who they're fielding phone calls about market conditions and what's happening to people's 401ks, and it's been kind of all over the place. In most people's cases, their greatest financial asset is their home. And as we've seen in Oregon, in the last 9-10 years, home values have been increasing every year. Well, there's only two ways to get access to equity in your home. Either sell the home or take out a loan. Well, for most people that are in retirement age, they're living on a fixed income, taking a traditional loan isn't really much of an option. Because most of them are living on a fixed income, they can't qualify for a traditional mortgage. With this, they can qualify because they don't have to make payments back on it every month. So it's a great way to be able to use that equity to offset what's happening in their 401ks and in their retirement plans.
Gotcha. Well, if somebody's interested in getting a reverse mortgage, where do they start?
Call somebody who specializes. I mean, I'm going to obviously do a plug because, hey, that's why I'm here.
Sure.
Right? I've been doing this for 20 years. I say that call a local expert, find out more about reverse mortgages, get the information. And also a second plug, reach out to your financial advisors, your CPAs, your attorneys, your trusted financial professionals. They should have a good understanding about reverse mortgages as well. If they don't, they should call me and I can give them a better understanding about reverse mortgages.
Sure.
But education more than anything else.
All right. Yeah. Good information here. Jeff Foody with Northwest Reverse Mortgage. We appreciate you joining us.
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you have any questions or want to request a consultation, go to nwreverse.com for more information.
I appreciate you being here.
Thanks.
All right, 7:38 right now, and coming up on AM Extra, downtown Camas getting ready for a big celebration this weekend.
On Core Explorers, we're getting a sneak peek of all the family fun at the Camas Days Festival, and we'll be right back with that.